We have this 1953 Bud baggage car. We're putting a KTA-19 Cummins generator in it. Hi folks, my name is Bennie Kirk. I'm a volunteer out here at the Austin Steam Train Association, along with a bunch of other volunteers who do a lot of hard work to keep this whole organization working. Last time we were here, we put the engine and generator in the car. So let's go inside and take a look at what we got. All right, last time we visited, we talked to Joe Perro. He was working on this handbrake system. You can see he's really cleaned this thing up and painted it. He's taken it all apart, lubricated and serviced all the gears inside, made sure the chain moves freely. So this part is all ready for inspection. We'll be ready to go. The panels are looking good. They're ready to go. All we need is a wheel. And if you notice, these guys painted it a nice bright yellow and applied the black paint over all the lettering, so it's easy to see even in the dark. On the engine side over here, we've built up this plenum. The plenum holds things in, and in this particular case, the plenum holds in the airflow that comes from the radiator and out the roof. It holds in the noise from the engine, so we don't hurt anybody's eardrums that are working in the crewmen working in the car. And it also holds in the heat and lets the airflow take the excess heat from this engine out the top of the car. Right now we've got the framework for the plenum up here. We're going to put sheet steel over the top and the skirt on the bottom. In the middle part here is going to be a series of doors. So everything you see on the side of this engine is accessible through the doors. On the inside of these sheets, we're going to put noise abatement and heat resistive appliques on them, and we can stack them as deep as we need to get the sound baffling and the heat dissipation to stay within the plenum and out of the car. Progress we've made on this thing: we've put new filters. This is the big air filter. We've replaced that. We've done a complete service of this engine. I mean complete. This thing takes 20 gallons of oil. Thought I'd never get full. So we've got the two oil filters, the fine filters up here, coarse filter for the oil is down there. Same thing with the coarse and fine filters for the fuel. I know it looks funny, but right now, this is our fuel system. I can run about 25-30 minutes on 5 gallons of fuel. The funnel is so we can refill it while we're running to get a couple hours operation out of it and do our temperature thermalization, stabilization, and all that stuff. Up here, this is our big muffler. This takes all the engine from the exhaust system, which sounds like a shotgun's going off about, 1,800 times per second, mutes it all down and shoves it out the top. So on the top of the car, you really don't hear the exhaust thanks to this system here. The section in the middle of this, so it's going to be the doors. These doors are going to be able to open up on a bifold section like this to give us access to the filters. The section over here is going to be able to access. We can see the gauges, maintain the filters, injectors, and we'll have an access door over here if we have any maintenance on the front end of the engine. All of that is going to give us just free access to do whatever we want without cramp and a fairly good hallway here. We've been talking about the accomplishments so far. I want to cover some of the stuff we have in the future. We're going to bring all the electrical stuff from the control cabinet and the power cabinet through conduits up to here, through the plenum wall and down. Put all the cables for the generator through this bulkhead. All the control circuitry will go through the bottom of that bulkhead. We have electronics for the starter that are going to kind of come down underneath, roll around here. So all of these wires will come in from that control circuit. Additional work we want to have done, we've got a mechanic coming in, going to pull these rocker arm covers off. We're going to get in there, pull the injectors, do compression tests. He's going to do all the tests he can do to look and see if the heads are good, pistons are good, cylinders are good. We're also having the oil diagnosed to see if there's any remnants in there that shows that we have wear and tear. From when I did the service last time, I saved the sample. So he's going to pull all this top end apart, which is why we haven't filled in this part of the plenum yet, so he can climb over and get access to it. But as soon as we get that back together, we know we'll have a good, healthy engine ready to run for years and years of service. All right, last time you saw the doors, they were mounted and sliding. Since then, we put stop mechanisms on and holes in the floor so we can run them up here and stop them down, make sure they don't go anywhere. In a situation like this, if we have a crew member out at a switch trying to get back in, he's got a handle there, we'll have a handle here, we'll have a good stable door for him to pull himself up in. Once they get in it, we can pull this door shut, latch it down so it's secure, good security, safety, keeps all the crew members inside the car and safe. Also, on cold days, don't freeze them out. As you can see, we made a lot of progress over the last video. We have the generator up and running. If you look behind me, you see this great big radiator. I'd wish to tell you all about that now, but we don't have time on this video. We'll have another video out next week. I'll show you how we got this thing in here and set up. I want to thank everybody for watching this video and tell you that Austin Steam Train Association is all volunteer labor out here in the yard, on the train. The crew, the engineer, the conductor, they're all volunteers. You too can ride the train as a volunteer. Go to austinsteamtrain.org. Look at the website for volunteers and for donations. Thank you again. Bye.